Yo, what you want, collective? Today I'm breaking down the 10 things you need to know to become a full-time producer in under a year. Do all these things consistently and you'll be bringing in good money, making music on your own with labels fighting over you for 6-figure deals, just like they was for me, man, in under a year. I'm not babbing either. This is the exact method that got me signed in under a year with over 48 million streams in my first year alone. Look, if you can't watch a 15-minute video that's gonna set you up for a full-time career as a music producer, then this video, this channel, and being a full-time producer just isn't for you, bro. I ain't gonna bet. You don't have the capacity to invest time into your future. You'll face way harder challenges than watching a video full of easy, actionable knowledge. Bro, most producers think you need years of grinding, thousands of followers, or just crazy connections to make it. That's what I had thought too, but I'm about to show you the exact opposite approach that works faster and better. Let's get into these 10 steps, man. Let's do it. Alright, so step 1, you need to work like you're already a full-time producer. This mindset shift is everything. My label was considering signing me. You know what they had asked to see first? My YouTube channel. They wanted to see if I was consistent. When they saw that I was posting beats daily without fail, like I'm talking about not missing not man one day, that showed them that I was serious about this career. Most upcoming producers treat this like a hobby. They're working on beats whenever they feel like it, whenever they feel inspired, and that's why they stay broke. You need to set actual work hours. I'm talking 8 to 10 hours a day if possible. Like, if you're capable of that, if your time allows for that, then that's what you should be doing. Of course, if you have a day job, then maybe like 4 to 5 hours after work, but no excuses though. You need to be working on this. You need to be going to work. So this means posting content every single day, sending out beats, loops, and FLPs consistently, setting specific work hours and sticking to them, and then creating a dedicated workspace. When you work like you're already full-time, opportunities start finding you instead of you chasing them. The universe rewards that energy, bro. Alright, so step 2, man, focus on mastering one sound before you moving on to the next. The jack of all trades is a master of none. Feel me? Bro, you probably heard me say that before too. That is so real, so true. Think about it like this. When you're hungry, an amazing steak, you go to a steakhouse that specializes in steak. Not no deli shop that sells everything but does nothing exceptionally well. Artists are looking for producers who have mastered one specific sound for them. So when I had first started, I focused exclusively on that dark Philly drill sound with the cinematic melodies and the choir samples. I became known for that one thing. That wasn't the very first type of beat I was making. If you know, you know. The first type of beat I was making was like Jayco, Breezy, YTB Fat type of beats. But then probably like a month later of me doing that, I switched into Philly drill and then I went all in on Philly drill. And I haven't broke off from that Philly drill sound since. Oh bro, it's crazy how I even found out about Philly drill, because at the time I didn't even know what Philly drill was, right? And then I had a nigga who had hit me up. He was asking for custom beats. So he had said if I could do 2 OD7 Quani type beats for him. And I said, yeah. I didn't even know who OD7 Quani was though at the time. So I went to YouTube, I looked up OD7 Quani type beats, and I just started listening, and I just fell in love with it instantly, bro, because I never heard nothing like that. Like a beat with no hi-hats. It sounds so simple, but it's so dark, so melodic, so beautiful at the same time. Bro, I was obsessed. I was hooked. I made them 2 beats, and I had so much fun making them type of beats too. Like way more fun making them beats. I did them beats from scratch too. I had way more fun making them beats than I did when I was doing my Jayco Breezy type beats. So I'm saying, so I made them beats, hit bro back like, I got these beats ready for you. He didn't even respond to me. I'm saying, but I wasn't even mad about that rejection. Bro, I was so happy because it was really a blessing in disguise, because I really found something that I wanted to make mine, and I wanted to develop, and I wanted to be a part of. So that really changed everything for me. I'm glad he put me on to OD7 Quani, and it's been up ever since. Reality is, artists typically want one specific sound at a time. They're gonna look for whoever mastered that sound, not someone who's decent at 10 different styles. Pick your lane, get insanely good at it, and expand later once you've established yourself. So step 3, man, is all about amazing networking, but not the way you think. The goal isn't just to know a lot of people, it's to have people in the industry that love working with you so much that they recommend you to others without you even asking. When my label was considering me, they actually reached out to an A&R at another label to ask about me. What he said? He said, you definitely need to sign him and keep him around. That's what he said. And I didn't even know that they were talking about me behind the scenes. I found out about it because I had a meeting with my label. They had mentioned that they had asked this specific person about me, and he had nothing to say but great things about me. So that's how I found out about it. So here's how you build a recommendation network, man. You over-deliver on every project. You meet your deadlines without fail. Be easy and professional to work with too, for shit show. Support others and work genuinely, like be genuine. And never burn bridges, even with difficult people, man. Never burn bridges. Music industry is smaller than you think, and your reputation will either open doors for you or it'll close them forever. Don't let that go over your head. You need to remember that. That's big right there. Alright, so step 4. You need daily content system that's sustainable and effective. The biggest mistake that producers make is posting randomly whenever they feel like it. You need a system that lets you create content in batches and distribute it consistently. So here's exactly the schedule that worked for me, man. This is sauce right here, bro. Is real sauce for y'all. Alright, so boom, right? So throughout the week, I'm making as many beats as I can. Like, I'm still going to school. I'm still getting schoolwork done. I'm going to my internship. But any free time that I have, which was usually like 12 to 3, 4 in the morning, right? Any free time that I had, and during class too, I ain't gonna bap, I was making beats and studying beats during class too. But any free time that I had, I was making beats. So I did that throughout the week. And then every Sunday, I would edit them. I would edit all the videos, the thumbnails, put the beats together, start uploading them to YouTube, schedule them out on YouTube. All of that for all the beats that I made. I did that all on Sunday. So that way, for the rest of the week, I got beats scheduled out. But while the beats is already scheduled out and they're dropping on their own, I'm still making beats though throughout the week. And then another thing I did was I'd cut the videos into like small 15-second clip that I was throwing up on TikTok and throwing up on IG Reels, and I would post like 3 a day. This system meant that I was everywhere all the time, which is big, especially when you're coming up and you're not known. Nobody knows who you is. That's big. The algorithm rewards consistency more than anything else. Remember, your content isn't just for fans. It's your resume for labels, your resume for artists, and your resume for other producers. So make that shit tough. Alright, so step 5, man, is having a direct outreach strategy that actually works. So most producers just spam the same generic message to hundreds of artists and wonder why nobody responds, and that's goofy as shit. Instead, man, this is what you need to do, right? Research about 10 to 15 artists daily who fit your sound perfectly. Listen to their music, find specific things that you genuinely like about them and their music, and then craft a personalized message mentioning those specific things that you liked about their song or just them as an artist. And then only after they respond, mention you have beats that fit their style. Oh bro, cause like I've said in another video too, you gotta give them value. If you really want to get messages back to you, if you really want your success rate to be high, give value first without even asking for anything, without even asking them or trying to get them to buy your beats, without trying to get them to hop on your beats. Give them value first. And that value is just giving them a compliment about their style or about something that you like about them. That's value right there. Just giving a compliment, that's value right there. So only after they respond, then you can mention that you got beats that might fit their style. So I was sending out about 50 personalized messages every day when I had first started. And it was hella time consuming. Oh bro, that shit was hella time consuming, but it works though. And I for sure also had a high response rate too with it, so that's how I know it really did work. It really does work. The value first method, that shit really do work. That gets you a response rate way higher than what other producers are getting, who just go into the DM saying let's work or I got beats. Trust me. Alright, so step 6, man, collaborate strategically with producers who are slightly ahead of you. Man, listen, I know you need to hear this too. Don't waste time trying to collab with the biggest producers in the game. They won't respond, my boy. Instead, find producers who are 1 or 2 levels above you and offer real value to them. So what I would do is I'd send custom loops to producers with around the same amount of followers that I had. A lot of them responded because I was offering something really valuable and not just asking for a handout. Bro, that's an easy way to turn somebody off, just asking for a handout, just asking somebody, hey, can you send my beats out? Or hey, can I work? Like, offer them something valuable. Bro, give them a reason to fuck with you. These strategic collabs do 3 things for you, man. They expose you to a larger audience, they teach you new techniques and workflows, and they create valuable connections that grow with you. You know what I'm saying? So as you grow, you keep reaching slightly higher with your collabs. It's like climbing a ladder 1 rung at a time, you feel me? Alright man, so step 7, set up multiple income streams from day 1. Producers who go full-time the fastest aren't relying on just one way to make money. They're stacking multiple streams. So here's what my income looked like when I had first started and when I had first went full-time. So I had beat sales from BeatStars, custom beat for artists. I had loop packs. I had YouTube ad revenue. I had royalty money. Also I had some placement money coming in too. Then also just like Cash App, text messaging sales here and there through the DM, shit like that. So that's the key, man. None of those just one things alone would have been enough for me to go full time. But together they created a stable income. The beauty of multiple streams is that when one of them is down, others can pick up the slack. When it comes to this producing game, man, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, buddy. Alright, man, so step 8, invest in your sound quality before anything else. Bro, cause I see too many producers spending thousands on marketing when they beats already sound like trash though. That's backwards, and you marketing is not helping you at all. Your sound quality is the foundation that everything else is built on, man. And listen, this doesn't mean that you need all the expensive gear, the expensive ESTs, none of that. That's not what that shit means. It means you need, for one, it for sure means that you need to study mixing and mastering. You need to obsess over it too. You need to obsess over getting the best mix possible. The next thing you need to do is reference professional songs constantly, man. Listen to the songs that's already hot, the songs that's already dropping on Apple Music, the songs that you be waiting till 12 in the morning to listen to them and study them. Like, take mental notes. Sometimes I was even writing down the notes too that I was hearing from the song. Be real intentional when you listening to big songs and try to figure out why they blew up and what are they doing, what are the patterns that they're using, what is the arrangement like, what do you think their DAW look like. You got to really take notes of that and then get honest feedback from producers that's better than you. You probably heard me say this before, but if you haven't heard me, I be saying 1% better every single day. That shit goes a long way. Even though it seems like a little bit, just every single day, just 1% better. It seems like a little bit. That shit adds up. By the end of the year, that's 365% better. That means you about 3 times better than you was when you had first started. That's a big improvement, because no amount of marketing can save a beat that sounds amateur and ads. Quality speaks for itself. Alright, man, so step number 9, we got build your own platform that you control. You got to think of like social media as like rented land. You feel me? The algorithm can change tomorrow and wipe out your reach. You need your own land too, like land that you own yourself. But from day one, I focused on building my own personal email list of both producers and then also of customers and rappers and artists. And then I also focused on getting more into like the Discord space, like just joining up on Discord servers. If you guys don't know, I already got my own Discord server. You guys can join that. The link to that is in the description. I was just joining hella Discord communities, just getting to know people, putting myself out there more. And then also I had my own website, which is through BeatStars though. It's on BeatStars, but it's like my own store on the BeatStars website where I can sell directly. Man, so start collecting your emails immediately. Offer free loops, presets, free beats. On BeatStars, you can do a free download of the beat in exchange for their email. Make sure you have that turned on. Bro, because this list will become your most valuable asset as a producer, man. You need your list. Your list is so valuable. A lot of producers be sleeping on it and they don't be telling you to value your list, but you need your list. You need to have your list. Everybody's list is going to be different too, so that's the beauty of having your own list. Alright, man, step number 10, man, let's do it. Finally, the last one that I got for y'all, man, is track your metrics and adjust based on that data that you're getting. Because listen, man, what gets measured gets improved. So I was tracking everything. I was tracking which beats sold the most. I was tracking, like, if I say it this way, does this get better responses than if I say things or frame it this way? Like, that's how deep I was getting. I was also tracking like which content performed the best too that I was putting out. And I was tracking how many new connections I made each week. Bro, and every Sunday I was reviewing those numbers, looking over my analytics, adjusting my strategy for the next week. Because what you want to be doing is you want to be having that constant improvement. You need constant optimization. And that's why I progressed so much faster than these other producers who were just guessing and just going into the producing game blindly. No, you need to be looking at your data. You need to be analyzing it too. So that way you know how to take your next step. You know how to move forward. You know how to move better going forward. If you're not tracking your results, you're just hoping things work out. And that's not a good game to play. That's not what you be wanting, bro. You don't want to just hope, nigga. Hope is not no strategy. I collected, so you have it right there, man. 10 steps that took me from making beats in my bedroom to me signing a label deal and getting over 48 million streams in my first year ever figuring out how to even make a beat, how to even open up FL Studio, man. Sound crazy to say, but man, that could be you too. You know what I'm saying? So just follow these 10 steps, ask me questions, join up on my Discord, join my exclusive community that I'm launching on School. Feel me? If you need more information about my exclusive community where you get access to all my network, all my FLPs, my loops, get coaching calls with me, all of that, make sure you let me know in the comments below if you want to join that exclusive community. Comment down School. Comment down School. I'm gonna reach out to you personally. All right, so let's do a quick recap for y'all. So the first step, work like you're already full-time. Next, master one sound before you move on to the next one. Build a network that recommends you. After that, create a daily content system. Develop a direct outreach strategy. Collaborate strategically. Create multiple income streams. Invest in your sound quality. Build your own platform. And then track your metrics, your data, and adjust accordingly. Because man, listen, the truth is, becoming a full-time producer isn't about luck or who you know. It's about consistent, strategic action every single day. Don't get me wrong though, it is a lot about networking though. It is a lot about who you know. A big part of that has to do with the strategy though. There needs to be a strategy about you getting your network up, about you networking more. There gotta be a strategy behind it. Hey man, so if you found this valuable, make sure you hit subscribe, like, and comment. Because I'm dropping gems like this every single day, man. Every single day I'm dropping gems on this channel for y'all. And also drop a comment too if you want to join my exclusive community where I have the whole blueprint course. I'm talking about from start to finish, the whole blueprint. Get coaching calls with me, group calls with me. You get access to my VSTs, you get access to my network label, get to send beats out to my artists I'm locked in with, send beats out to my label, all of that. Like so much value in there. Make sure you drop a comment saying School and reach out to you personally, man. We're gonna see if you qualify. Alright though, collective, I love y'all. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one, man. It's Jayco. See ya.